guys, welcome back to my channel, Brian the Floridian, back in the shave den today. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Today is Saturday, and I believe it's January 24th, but today I'm going to be doing a shave with some stuff I've been using a long time. I just kind of went through my shave den and just kind of straightened up some stuff in my shave den, and I came across one of my old razors that I purchased, probably my second razor I purchased back when I first started wet shaving. This is probably my first premium razor, and this is my Edwin Jagger DE89, and this is the original one with the chrome handle, and there is no knurling on this. It's just pretty much a smooth chrome handle there, and I think this is made out of zinc alloy, but you know, it's pretty similar to what the Mercury 34C is made out of. But this is probably I think this is my second razor that I ever purchased, and it's been sitting in my shave den, just not being used for quite a while. So I'm gonna be using this for my shave, and this is a nice smooth shaver. Probably one of the best razors to use if you're a beginner. And I believe this is about I think I read somewhere it's 2.08 ounces. So not pretty middle of the road in terms of weight, but not too bad. And it's about probably about 3.5 inches long. So pretty decent sized razor. So I'll be using this for my shave, and I'm gonna be using the blade I've been using in a little while, which is this Rapira Platinum Luxe. Great blades. I have so many blades that I haven't really used this in a while, but I'm eager to use this again. So I'm gonna be using this with the Edwin DE89, and for my shave, I'm gonna be using a cream. So I'm going cream tonight. So cream for my shave, which I haven't done in a while. Also, I'm gonna be using the Old Spice. It's called Lather shaving cream, the original Old Spice scent. So this is actually made by Sheldon, and as far as I know, they pulled out of the United States a few years ago. So this is not made in the United States. This is actually made in India. Let me just take a look and see. Pretty sure this is made in India. Yeah, it says right there, India. So yeah, so this is actually made in India. No more, I want to say Procter & Gamble makes the Old Spice in the United States now. So this is the old formula. So this is pretty decent stuff. They use this still in Europe, so not too hard to get. I found this in an Indian grocery store locally, so you can find this in probably any kind of Indian grocery store close by in a major city. So definitely pretty easy to get. I think you can find this online, I believe, on Amazon and different shave websites too also. But I'm using this for my shave, and I'm going to be using one of my oldest brushes I ever have in my collection. This is a Silvertip Badger brush made by Whip Dog. So Whip Dog's been around for quite a while, ever since I started wet shaving. And Larry Anderson actually runs Whip Dog, and he's a brush maker, so he makes a lot of these brushes here. And I bought the Silvertip knot, and I had him place it into this handle and drill it about 10 millimeters deeper into the handle, so to give it more backbone. So this is a 24 millimeter knot with probably a 50 millimeter loft. So decent backbone. Pretty soft though. This is like one of my first brushes I ever received in shaving, and actually bought when I started wet shaving. And I think I only paid maybe like, this is back in maybe about 6 or 7 years ago. Probably paid about $35 for this. Don't quote me on that, but that's pretty close to what I paid for this. And I'm sure it's probably more now, but man, super performing brush, especially with creams. So guys, let me go and rinse my face off, wash my face. Got about a day and a half of growth, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I got my face fully washed and hydrated, and I got the Silvertip Badger soaking in water for about five minutes while I was washing my face, and just doing some things to wash my face. So I'm gonna get this thing shaken out a little bit here, shake off the excess water, and I'm gonna put the Old Spice cream. I'm just gonna squirt a little bit right in the middle of the knot right here. I have my Doug Smith shaving bowl close by in case I want to bowl lather, but I'm gonna try to do a face lather this time, so to see how this stuff works. It's been a while since I used this. All right. Go ahead and face lather with this cream. Oops. So right away I can smell the nice, familiar scent of Old Spice. This is the stuff my father used when I was growing up. Not this cream, but just the aftershave. I remember him using the aftershave with the Sheldon formula of the Old Spice, and this is what it smells like. Pretty close to the scent of the Old Spice by Sheldon. So I want to say Sheldon pulled out of the U.S. market back in the late 80s or so, or maybe early 90s. Could be wrong. But the original formula for Old Spice was created by Sheldon, the company. And I think Procter & Gamble took over and made a version that was pretty close to the Sheldon version. And back when Sheldon was making the Old Spice in aftershave bottles, they were using the glass, cream-looking ivory bottles back then. And when Old Spice was being made by Procter & Gamble, they were using the plastic bottles. So a little bit of a difference when they started making it with Procter & Gamble making the Old Spice. But I want to say that they still make the glass bottles, the old style formula. Sheldon makes it in India, so. Alright. So pretty easy to lather up this cream. Got it all over my shirt here, but got more of it on my face, so. Which is good, that's where I want to have it on my face when I start shaving. Alright, so nice, pretty decent lather. Not the best lather, but I think pretty adequate for this type of shave cream. Yeah, I bought this shave cream from an Indian store in Tampa, and I want to say I paid maybe like less than $5 for this whole. I think it was probably about $3 for the tube, so pretty reasonable price for this tube of shaving cream. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's probably about maybe, I want to say maybe about 2 or 3 ounces maybe. I'm trying to see where it says the volume on here. Yeah, I can't really see anywhere, but I want to say this is about 3 ounces. So good stuff. You can find this pretty much at any, I want to say almost any Indian grocery store might have this. I wouldn't say they definitely have it, but that would be a good place to start looking for it if you want to find it locally. Alright, so Edwin Jagger D89 with the smooth chrome handle. And I'm going to be doing that first pass here. Got the Rapira blade. And this is the first use, by the way, of the blade. Yeah, very smooth razor. So you guys are seeing me use it for the first time in probably 2 or 3 years. I got so many razors in my collection that I tend to stick my favorites, and I have new favorites, but this is one of my old favorites. But this gets kind of pushed away in the back, so I don't use it hardly ever. So I'm glad I found this because it's a very nice shaver. So definitely a great shaver for a newbie. Yeah, pretty mild razor, but with a good sharp blade like a feather blade, you get a damn good close shave though. So A lot of people complain about the handle being real slippery because it's smooth chrome. But I've found in the past that if you get a little bit of alum block and rub your hands with it, you have a good, pretty decent grip with it of holding the razor. But myself, I don't have a problem holding the razor. Just gotta make sure you rinse your hands, the soap off your hands before you grab this thing, because this thing will slip off of you if you're not careful. But man, this is a nice razor. I like the Mucura 34C a little bit better than this, but this is pretty close to a shave you would get with a 34C. Of course, you get the more knurling with the 34C. I think a little bit shorter handle, but this is pretty much close behind it. Very nice shaver. And just like I said, the handle is kind of slippery, so you gotta make sure that you rinse off your soap off your fingers or any cream and before you grab this, because this thing will slip out of your hands. Alright guys, that's my first pass. And that was a very efficient shave. First pass there. No nicks. And let me rinse my face, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, back for my second pass here. And as you can tell, I got plenty of lather left on the brush. On the Whip Dog brush here. Alright, hopefully I got some decent lather still left up for about 2 more passes on here. On this brush. Alright, so hope you guys had a good week so far. It is, like I said, Saturday, and it's been crazy weather here in Florida. Yeah, up until Thursday, for like about 3 or 4 days, it was like down in the 40s and 30s, and temperature-wise, just out of nowhere. And now today, actually yesterday was up to almost close to 80 for the high. And today was, I think, a high of 70, so now it's going back down again. So definitely up and down, the weather's up and down. Kind of like the stock market in a way. If you want to correlate weather with the stock market, that's how Florida weather is. Alright, we'll do some painting here, and I should be all set for that second pass. Yeah, definitely has a good strength. Definitely the scent strength on this is pretty good for a cream. I would say it's probably one of the stronger ones, in my opinion. I'd say probably about 7 on the scent strength from 0 to 10. Yeah, definitely smell the Old Spice in the bathroom here. Alright, let me rinse my hands off to get that soap off before I grab this razor, because this thing's slick. Alright, across the grain here. Yeah, definitely a very efficient razor. Yeah, I can't believe how good of a shave I'm getting with this razor, because it's been so long. Out of curiosity, I looked on the internet to see how much this razor is now. Because I think when I first got into wet shaving and I bought my first premium razor, which was this guy, I think this was like $34 at the time. Now it's like about $31. Looking on Amazon, so it actually went down in price. Probably because of all the razors that came out since then that are so popular right now. Like the Rockwell, and you know, the popularity of the Edwin the Mercure 34C probably pushed the prices down on the Edwin Jagger razors. But I mean, Edwin Jagger, they actually upped their game. They made I think they made a stainless steel version of this razor recently. I can't remember the name of it, but man, The price point was pretty reasonable. I'm gonna say it's like maybe just a little bit over $100 for the stainless steel version. So definitely still a major player in the safety razor world here. If only Rapira could make a solid stainless steel razor, their version of the Rapira 34C, that would be awesome. I would probably definitely buy that razor. But hopefully it's in the works. You never know. Maybe in the works probably in the future for Rapira. Oh man, that was a nice smooth shave. Alright guys, that's my second pass. No nicks, very smooth. Actually the cream is very slick, so the cream has done an outstanding job so far, so very surprised by how well this cream is. Alright guys, let me rinse my face and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back for my last pass here, and I'm praying that I have enough lather on this brush for that last pass. And as you can tell, it's kind of getting a little bit harder, the face lather. Yeah, the cream's starting to dissipate a little bit. Alright, but I think I have enough for another pass here. Yeah, you can find this Old Spice lather cream on Italian Barber, I believe on Maggard's, on some of the other websites they have. I believe West Coast Shaving carries it, but definitely not too hard to get online. But like I said, if you want to find it locally, check out your Indian grocery store nearby, because they might carry it. It's funny because I had a few people, a couple people that work where I work at, they're Indian. You know, these gentlemen that are Indian, and they love Old Spice, especially the old version, the Shelton in the big glass bottles, the cologne, and you can smell them a mile. When they put it on, you can smell them a mile away coming down toward you. Very popular scent in the Indian community. It seems that way, especially the older Indian folks or males. Alright, that's good enough for a third pass. We'll find out. Let me rinse my hands and so I don't grab this razor and have it flying off my hand here. Alright guys, this will be, let's see, this will be against the grain with this Edwin Jagger. Yeah, this cream is very slick, so very nice performing cream. Performing budget cream, actually, that's what I'm going to call it, because it's so inexpensive. I looked online and they make a lime version of Old Spice. Definitely want to try that out. Alright, so this shave setup that I used today is probably what I would have used my first year of wet shaving, so very nice. Very nice shave. So what did you guys use for your your first? What kind of stuff did you guys use for your first wet shaving setup? I'm kind of curious, so leave some comments below. Let me know what you guys used. Probably the same things that I used probably here. Or maybe the Rapira 34C, which I actually got that razor after this one. I think I started using the what do you call it, soap? The Williams soap when I first started white shaving. I used that. I used the Vanderhagen soap that you can find, I think, at Walmart, Target back in back a few years ago when it was being stocked at Target and Walmart. I think some of that stuff is still stocked in some of the drugstores, the Vanderhagen, but I think the shea butter replaced the soap. But I started out using that soap, and I thought that soap was pretty decent for shaving until I started going down the rabbit hole and using other soaps, especially artisan soaps. But not too bad for shaving for a newbie. Yeah, very, very nice and slick cream. Very surprised how good a cream this is. All right, let me go ahead and touch up right here. All right, guys, that's the last pass. Went pretty flawless. Last pass, good shave. Let me go ahead and rinse my face. Be back for the post shave. All right, guys, back for the post shave. So I'm gonna be using for my aftershave. It's gonna be the Old Spice. Not really Old Spice, but it's in an Old Spice decanter. So I'm actually gonna be using the Family Dollar version of Old Spice. So I believe this is made by, it says right there, V-Jon, which makes the Old Spice version very similar to the Sheldon formula, which was the original Old Spice formula. And I don't think they actually sell this anymore, because I bought these bottles. I bought like 4 or 5 of these bottles when they were on reduced at Family Dollar. I think for $1 actually. They were like $2 when they were selling them at full price. So they actually slashed the price to $1. So I don't think they sell these anymore. This particular one, I think you can find this at CVS possibly. The V-Jon formula, which is the Sheldon. Pretty close to the Sheldon formula that you can get, the Old Spice. But nevertheless, a great scent here. Definitely classic Old Spice scent. Yeah. Reminds me of my dad right here. So let me go ahead and put this on my face here. And I am anticipating the burn of Old Spice that I remember. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of a burn, not too bad. But man, it feels really nice. Get that first burn and then you start having a cooling sensation a little bit. At least I do. Yeah, so I decant my Old Spice bottles in this thing. This is like a classic decanter that I got from a flea market a while back. Thought it was pretty cool. I don't think they make this anymore, but pretty cool. It's actually glass. Looks like it's kind of painted with the chrome to make it look like it's chrome, but it's really glass. But pretty classic looking bottle here. So that was my aftershave, the V-Jon Family Dollar Old Spice version of Old Spice. And for my razor, I used the DE89 by Edwin Jagger, the original one, with the chrome handle here. No knurling, no lines, just straight chrome. Just straight up grab on and hold on for dear life razor, because this thing will slip out of your hand if you're not too careful. But if you use an alum block, rub it on your fingers, the grip you'll have a pretty decent grip. So you should not slip this out of your hand with the alum block on your fingers. But I'm so used to using this razor that I don't really need alum block, even after not using it for a couple, 2-3 years. But great razor. I'm surprised how well this thing shaved. So definitely a classic razor. A classic razor for a newbie, and $31 right now on Amazon. Can't go wrong with this razor. So I used that paired up with the Rapira Platinum Luxe blade, which was a first use, and that razor blade did great, awesome in this razor. And last but not least, Whip Dog Silvertip by Larry Anderson. Actually, he's the owner of Whip Dog that made me this brush. And this is like the black marble handle here. And I had him drill, like I said, 10 millimeters down into the brush handle to make it set lower. So a little more backbone than normally for like a Silvertip Badger brush, and pretty reasonable price. And I think you can get a decent, in my opinion, he makes the best reasonable price Silvertip Badger brushes still in the shaving community right now. So you can still get a decent Badger Silvertip for, I want to say around maybe even 40. I think it's like $45 now he still makes them for. Maybe, I could be wrong, maybe 35 to 45, depending on what knot you get or what handle you get, but still a great value. And you're supporting a small business also, a small artisan. Definitely, that's what's even nice about getting this brush. And he's a veteran too, by the way. I want to say he was either Navy or Air Force. I could be wrong, but definitely a veteran. So definitely support him if you can. Great brush. And guys, that's my shave. And that's my old school shave, my old school gear that I used. Great stuff. And leave me in the comments what you guys use for your when you first started weight shaving. Kind of curious to see what you guys used. But I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Stay safe. Take care.